Okay, you want to learn Spring Boot. Um, okay, you want to learn core foundational things. Okay, strong technical foundation. Okay. Okay. You're
Yes,
still a
yes.
student? Do you have any goals as a student?
As a student, I think I want to just get a good marks, and not only good marks, but uh, as a student, I think I want to be a confident, sharing my own thoughts about the technical field and with my colleagues or with my friends. Also taken their decisions. How do they take a decision in their field, or what they learn new things. And that's not the goal, but just as a student, I want a confident that I can do the things that I learn properly, and uh, that's it.
Does this look good?
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay. Are you a job seeker right now or not really?
yes, job seeker.
Okay. What's the goal?
As a job seeker,
Yeah. As a job seeker, what's the goal? Do you have any goals or not really? You may not have any goals right now.
not maybe.
Okay, eventually you want to get a job though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Any specific kind or anything like that?
As a what job? As a Java developer or backend developer in, yes,
Any specific kind of products you want to work on?
product specific. No, sir.
No. Oh, no. Software engineer, is that a role that you have? Maybe. I think that's kind of covered by Lana also.
Yes,
Okay. As an apprentice, I have some things that I want you to do, which is this.
yes, yes.
Okay. Any other goals as a professional? Broader goals?
As
No? Okay,
no, sir.
learning.
As a
Learning.
learner. Yes, yes. I want to learn as I said, currently I learn the Java and Spring Boot. So
Huh.
today's market, everybody learn the basic language that is Java and Spring Boot. So as a learner, I want to learn the new technologies that are currently in the market, like data science. मतलब मैं ऐसे एक जगह पे स्टिक नहीं रहना चाहती कि जावा है तो सिर्फ जावा ही करूंगी, स्प्रिंग बूट है तो स्प्रिंग बूट। जैसे नए नए फील्ड में नए नए डेटा साइंस, एआई में, मशीन लर्निंग, पाइथन। सो मुझे बेसिक वो पता है, लेकिन इन डिटेल मुझे वो सब और ज्यादा पढ़ने में अच्छा होगा,
Great.
सोचना।
Okay. Okay. Uh,
या
why do you want to do all this?
यस सर। हेलो
Why do you want to learn all these languages?
सर, एक्चुअली आई थिंक currently I'm learning the Java and Spring Boot, so in my I think that if I learn the Java, so I know the try to learn the every little things in that language or framework. So I'm not. I just learned the basic things about that, but not in detail. So
Okay, but why do you want to learn it?
these new technology languages,
Hmm?
new technology, right?
Okay, why? Why do you want to learn it?
Because whenever I get placed or whenever I work in any organization, there is no specific about the Java and uh, or Spring Boot. There are different products and different as per the if I work on the project, so user requirements may be different. So I know that everything about that. If I only speak about the Java and basic that, so it's not that that means I need to adaptable for everything. If any changes are occur in my organization or in my project, so I want to ready for that to tackle the challenges. Not at that time I'm think that I take a book and learn from basics. So I want to that not in detail, but I like to learn the basic things, at least basic things. What is the AI? What is the machine learning? What are their models? How they work? So I want to learn because of that all the new technologies.
Fantastic. Love it. Great. That's the goal,
Yeah,
right? Is to become adaptable.
yeah,
Yeah, cool.
yeah. Yes.
Uh, yeah. Health wise, do you have any goals? Like just like fitness, health and fitness wise, or not really right now?
Yeah. This is my very biggest goal right now. That because I live in Pune from my मतलब मैं कभी मेरे मम्मी पापा से दूर रही नहीं है तो वहाँ मेस का खाना एंड दैट ऑल स्टफ आई एम नॉट मतलब हेल्दी रहना और हेल्दी खाना इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग मतलब आप जब अच्छे सेहत आपकी रह सकती तो आप कुछ भी काम कर सकते हो ऐसा मेरा मानना है फिर वो मतलब आप सिर्फ प्रोफेशनल जाओगे कि प्रोफेशनल काम करना है लेकिन आपकी मेंटालिटी हेल्थ फिजिकल भी उतनी बेटर होनी चाहिए कि आप सब चीज पे एडेप्टेबल हो सको तो आई थिंक कि मुझे अभी हेल्थ के लिए भी वर्क करना पड़ेगा
एंड अभी वो नहीं हो रहा है.
हाँ अभी मतलब हो रहा है बट खाने की वजह से और मतलब कुछ ऐसे रीजंस है जिसकी वजह से मैं मुझे जितना मुझे जैसा लगा था कि मैं ऐसा कर पाऊंगी जैसा मैं हेल्थ के बारे में उतना मेंटेबल नहीं कर पा रही और एडजस्ट नहीं हो रही एक्चुअली द रीजन इज दैट इन फूड एंड दैट सो दैट्स
Okay.
बिकम चैलेंज राइट नाउ
Okay. Okay. Cool. And mind wise, what did we have? Not really anything. Okay. Cool. So these are the goals. So now if we go here, we've done found the rules. Now we've written some goals. Okay. Um, Anything else you want to do? Not even necessarily related to work, but in general, is there anything else that you think is important for you to do over the next year?
नेक्स्ट ईयर आई
हाँ.
वांट टू बिकम अ मोर हेल्थ कॉन्शियस एंड लाइक मतलब मुझे हेल्थ पे ज्यादा फोकस करना है अभी तक ना मैंने किया नहीं रात को जल्दी सोना फिर सुबह उठ के मतलब हेल्थ पे फोकस करना है बेसिकली
Okay.
वो दैट
Okay. Okay. So this sounds like your most important goal, actually.
या
Even more important than this?
या
It is, no?
यस
Okay. This is why we do roles and goals, right? We want to make sure that we're not just thinking about one thing. We want to think about kind of all of the things we have to do and then make sure we're like, you know, making space for all of those things rather than just the obvious kind of work related stuff, right? That's why we've written this. That's why when you do our planning, also we'll think about all of these things. And I mean, you probably have some other goals, roles which we don't have to talk about here, but like family members, probably a role that you have, maybe community member, something like that. Again, we don't have to do that right now, but overall, when you do your execution work, execution
यस
you get, not read execution, not yet. Okay.
नॉट
When you read
एग्जीक्यूशन
this,
I'll start it from today. So,
Huh?
from today.
I'm sorry.
Hello. Sir, I'm not.
Your voice is a little bit muffled. I can hear you, but sometimes it's a little bit muffled. Okay, there's a video and then there's a link to how you can read it. So when you do this, when you've read that, you will understand that even when we think about our weekly goals, we want to keep all of this, sorry, all of this stuff in mind, right? We want
Okay,
to make
sir.
sure that we're doing some of all of this and not just like just focusing on this, right? Does
Oh, yes, that is.
that make sense?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So your thing is short-term health. Then, okay, you want to learn more about Spring Boot. It, I don't know if that's the goal. Okay, cool. Fair enough. All right. I think that's a reasonable success criteria. Okay. What else? Become adaptable to change. Like, okay, what's next most important thing here? I think
Next.
this, and these, this, they're all the same thing, right?
Yes,
Become
yes.
adaptable, bring a strong technical foundation, learn new technology. It's all the same thing, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir, yes.
Okay. And we can keep this in the background. Okay,
Okay.
great. We've got 5 goals. Does this look good to you? Do you want to top, add anything here, do anything here?
No, sir.
This looks right?
Yeah.
Okay. What does success look like?
Oh,
Healthy eating, focus on health. What does it mean for you to be successful? How can you, what do you need to be able to see to say that I'm successful here?
for health.
Mm.
Mm, मतलब हेल्दी मैं जब ऐसा सक्सेसफुल क्राइटेरिया जब मैं हेल्दी होंगी मैं ऐसा ऐसा मानूंगी जब मैं एक प्रॉपर शेड्यूल फॉलो करूंगी मतलब खाने के बारे में at
Okay.
that time I think I'm the self discipline about my health and ready to मतलब सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन मतलब मैं सक्सेस कि मैं अब हेल्दी हूँ ऐसा मैं कब मानूंगी जब मुझे लगता है कि मैं हेलो
हाँ हाँ, सुन रहा हूँ मैं।
मतलब मैं ऐसा जंक फूड ऐसा कुछ नहीं खाऊंगी मतलब एक प्रॉपर शेड्यूल बना के उसमें मैं जब नॉट ऐसा मेरे को एट दैट टाइम मैं मानूंगी कि मेरा वो क्राइटेरिया कि अब मैं हेल्दी हूँ मतलब जो मैं रेगुलर वर्कआउट करती थी अब नॉट ऐसा कि मुझे करना नहीं है इसीलिए मैं करूंगी लेकिन एज अ रेगुलर शेड्यूल मैं उसको फॉलो करूंगी तो मुझे ऐसा होगा कि ठीक है
Okay, you said a
ऐसा।
lot of things, all right? You said eating at regular times. You said not eating junk food. And you said working out regularly, right?
या सर।
Okay, cool. So eating regularly and working out regularly, right?
या सर।
Okay. So eating regularly, I think we can agree on what that means. We don't have to be more specific than that. Shall we say, let's say for 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
ठीक।
Yes. 3 weeks?
या।
Okay. So let's both do both of these things for 3 weeks, kind of continuously.
या।
Okay, cool. Now this is specific, right? Okay, what do you mean by regularly in terms of workout?
Regularly, each and every day.
Every
Regular
day.
means
Every day. Okay.
not every day, sir.
Tell me exactly how much.
In week 2 times,
Okay,
three
great.
times,
3 times. Okay.
3 times.
Let's
Yeah.
try 2 to 3 times a week.
2 to 3 times. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Even I work around that much. Okay. ठीक है? This is a specific goal,
Yeah.
right? Now we can know what is it like being healthy, focusing on health. It doesn't mean anything. Like now we know exactly what it means. 3 weeks, if you eat regularly, that means you're eating roughly at the same time. You're working out 2 or 3 times. That means success here. Okay.
Yes,
In
yes.
all of our goals, we want to do this. We want to be this specific about kind of what it means for that goal to happen. Otherwise, we can't really approach it, right? It's really hard to be like, what does focus on health mean? It's really hard to do that. This thing we can actually do, right? So again, just the
Yes,
specificity of the goal is really important. Okay.
yes, sir.
Learn new technology, learn foundational things so that I'm more adaptable and ready for the future. Okay. The great goal. Fantastic goal. What does
Yes.
success look like?
Mm, Currently, I'm starting the for new technology. I'm starting the AI ML language. That is AI ML, not AI, just AI, artificial intelligence. So for the new technology, I think just not a success criteria for all the technologies, but for short term, whenever know the basic things about AI, so at that time I will be say that that is a successful criteria. For not long term, but for the short term, or we I know the basic things about the AI. So
Okay, I have an idea here.
yes, sir.
It requires you to do work,
Yeah,
and it's not easy.
yes, sir.
But I feel like you can do it for some reason. I feel like you have that drive, and yeah, I feel like you can do it.
Yes, sir. Actually,
Okay.
sir, I
Huh?
started, but actually I have started to learn the AI. Not starting, I will be, but I already started to learn the AI, just basic things about
What have you learned?
uh, मतलब AI क्या होता है, उसमें कौन सी चीजें होती है, मॉडल्स कौन से होते हैं, बेसिकली वहाँ कहाँ कहाँ पे यूज हो सकता है, ऐसा मतलब स्टार्ट किया है जैसे बेसिक ट्रेडिंग करने के लिए।
Okay, cool. सक्सेस क्राइटेरिया क्या होगा यहाँ पे? Oh, I can think of it. Mm,
If I learn the basic modules, 2 or 3 modules of AI in in a 3 weeks or 2 weeks.
what are these modules? Where are they from?
मॉड्यूल्स मीन्स मतलब बेसिक एआई कहाँ कहाँ यूज होता है, न्यूअर टेक्नोलॉजी।
More specific than that. Do you have like a specific course you're doing or something like that? No.
नो सर, बिकॉज आई एम
Okay.
सेल्फ बाय लर्न बाय नाउ।
So one thing I was thinking here you could do is like write a series of articles about AI and yeah. This is what I was thinking. I don't know if
Yes,
this
sir.
makes sense.
I think it is, yes, yes, sir.
Okay, let's play with this. I'm not sure if this is it, but does this sound kind of close to you?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Okay. This one is easy. Earn all the certificates. And here I would say for now, let's leave this for now. We'll come back to this.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Priority we can leave for now. Next step. Next step. So here you had one. This is the success criteria, like next step, right? Actually, the next step here is, yeah, what's the next step? Here I would say just like figure out the execution system.
Yes.
I would really encourage you to try and build a project that someone is going to use.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Okay, don't write just some code for the sake of writing code. Really, just find anyone who has any kind of problem that you can solve with this, including you, but like a
Okay,
real
sir.
problem that you'll actually use it for. Like find anyone and write just an application for them. Even if they use it for
Okay.
like a little while, uh, I don't know, find someone. And actually, you're in a great city, man. I think Pune is a really good city for engineers. No? A lot of engineers and kind of
Yes.
tech around. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would strongly encourage you to try and find like someone who can use, like, don't just write code for the sake of it. Don't write one more, weather application, financial database. It's just, you can do that, but your project will be a lot more impactful if it's real. Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, sir.
so here, yeah, decide what you want to make. Learn new technology, learn foundational things across languages and tools. Uh, what's the next step here? Okay, learn, fine. Okay. Uh,
Yes, sir.
M1C2. No, what? This is M2C1. M2C1. And this is M1C2. Right? Okay, cool. Okay.
Yes,
The
sir.
reason we're doing this, the reason I wanted you to start with this is because whatever tasks you do, okay, I want them to come from your goals.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now what we're going to do is now we have these, now we know what our like big goals are. We know what success criteria are. Now step by step we're going to approach it. Okay. So these next steps will then go on your task tracker. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So this execution we already have to do that. Learning skills is kind of abstract, but yeah, take a look at this. Um, decide what project you want to make for your Spring Boot. I would say use AI to make it later. Yeah, generate the code if you can. You already know something about Spring Boot, but like, yeah, just start playing with AI and use like GPT, use Claude, use whatever else, and try to generate the code as much as you can. Um, Figure out a project that, okay, does this make sense?
Okay. Yes,
Find
yes.
someone, I don't care who. It could be someone, some shopkeeper, someone, some housing society, like some, some shop, some small business. Like, look through the people you know who are running things, who are doing some kind of work, and ask them, what are you struggling with? Make something that people actually use. Okay, the
Okay, sir.
story that you'll be able to tell when that happens will be a lot more powerful. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Okay. So this one is done. Nice. Um, okay. These ones are like
Mm.
small. You can read all of these in a little while. This is the key thing. This execution is the foundation for everything else. Once you get execution kind of solid, and when I mean solid, hopefully you understand that that means like just you build the once you build the reinforcement system, the feedback system for doing, you're good. Okay, like really, I can't emphasize this enough. Just figure out execution, and everything else will just like work out after that. So just focus on execution. It, I don't, yeah, it looks really like weird. It looks a little bit contrived. It looks like too much detail, but do this. Okay, it's really, really good, and it's the foundation for everything else. Okay, so do execution. Okay, this is your
Okay, sir. Yeah.
key goal right now. Okay. Um, until you do execution, all of this other stuff you're going to struggle with, unless you're a naturally good executor, which you might be. I don't know, but yeah, really make use of the system. Okay. Um, this one is done. Read these things. That's fine. Figure out execution system and the calendar. We can remove this. It's already done. Then think about, yeah, what projects you want to make. What I want you to do is bring me back a list.
Okay.
Success criteria. Make a list of 3 to 5-ish. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. And then read this thing. This is to help us learn the AI stuff. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
Okay, cool. Uh, how comfortable are you in English?
Not too much, but I know, understand and I can speak.
Yeah. You are quite good, honestly, I'll say. Like you, I know you, it seems like you were switching back and forth a bit, but they were like when you are speaking English, you're like quite clear and it makes sense. And yeah, I would say you're pretty good. I would say there's some amount of improvement. You could probably kind of there's some space for improvement there. Um, and that'll be really, really valuable. It's unfortunate, but it's true that like your English skills just kind of add a lot. So one thing I
Yeah.
would say is like just keep that as a part of like out of like let's say 10, what is your English like confidence level right now?
5 out
5?
of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, there are 4 things in English: speaking, listening, reading, writing. Okay.
Yes, yes.
On each of these, can you give me a metric out of 10?
Mm. Out of 10,
Hmm.
speaking 5,
5. Okay. Reading?
reading 9,
9. Great. Fantastic. Listening?
listening 8,
8. Okay.
writing also 8,
Is
8, 8.
8. Okay, cool. All right. So we just have one thing to focus on.
Speaking.
How do we do this? One idea I'm having is just like
Yes, okay.
just spend like half an hour a day recording yourself, like, or basically talking to an AI agent. Okay.
Okay.
We'll have to figure out how
Okay.
to get you the credits or whatever. But yeah, you can talk to like there's like these platforms. Yeah, someone to, what was it? Some um Peer up, yeah. In this, I think you speak to other.
There are countless platforms to learn English rules, but none offer a space to practice real life conversations. Without practice, improving your conversational English is impossible. Introducing Peer Up, your English speaking environment. On Peer Up, you can practice conversational English with like minded peers for free and receive instant feedback as well as personalized exercises from your AI mentor. During onboarding, share your interests and take a simple test to determine your level. Single tap, connect instantly with a peer for one on one audio calls where you discuss your favorite topics in English. After each call, you receive instant feedbacks and tailored practice exercises from your AI mentor. Track your progress on Gear Up and improve every day. Enhancing your English speaking skill has never been this easy or engaging.
You can try this. I am not sure if I'm like super convinced how it is. I asked some other people also to tell me how their experience was. Um, so basically like this is the only thing, right? Speaking.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Let's try to get this to an 8.
Yes.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, in your here, where does this sit? Okay, it's fine. This is better. Are you comfortable recording, like being on camera?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you mind coming on camera right now? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, awesome. Nice to see you. Okay, so the reason I was asking is because I was thinking what you can do is I really like that you've already started sharing, right? And so what I was imagining was like learn, like share this journey of you getting better, right? And so what you could do is just start off by like recording in the beginning, like how you are, what your like diction, whatever, blah, blah, blah is, and then work on it for like 3 months, 6 months, a year, and you'll get there. I feel like you have that thing of you will do it. Like I can see that you'll do it. So I want you to like document that journey and then share that journey also, right? Okay. Try checking out this Elsa app. This looks pretty good. This looks better than that. Compared this with this, you know,
Okay. Yeah,
this
yeah.
one seems nicer to me. But try it. We'll try different strategies. When you read problem solving, you'll understand that there's always like lots of ways to approach things. So it's only a question of can we pursue the problem long enough to solve it? There's no like it's not an unsolvable problem, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Um, yeah, just self-rating. Documented journey of um even here, I would ideally like you to read problem solving before you do this, because it'll give you a structure with which you can kind of approach this. Okay. Um,
Yes.
if not, that's fine. Yeah, I would say just do that. We won't forget this goal. We've gotten it written down. Right. So we'll come back to this in a little while. But yeah, so task tracker, check out. Yeah, check this out if you have time. And then read. This anyway, you'll have to do all of this, but yeah, as a part. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So you have a bunch of stuff. Just focus on execution. There's a video, just watch that. That's going to be your easiest way to kind of just get a quick overview of what the idea is, and then you can read the thing. Okay, cool.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Uh, what happened here? Did you create copies of this?
So actually that,
What happened? Say, I'm deleting stuff. Better say
yeah.
what you. Yeah. Current. Where did we do this? Monthly log, rules and rules. See how, I don't know. Yeah. We went from this to like this, right? We surfaced a lot of other things that were really important. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that we did this. Assigned reading. Okay, that's fine. Acha, we have that already. So, okay, I think that looks good. Okay. Why was I doing all this? Yeah, monthly log. So from a little, you know, maybe next week or the week after that, we'll start having a notebook. What's the date today? 24. Um, I basically only want one thing from you in the week. One thing is obviously I want you to build your system and I want you to do all these things. I want you to tell me this number. Okay. This one number is the one thing that I care about because it tells me how well I'm doing. For me, my job is to make sure that this number is kind of fairly high for you. Okay. So until we start going to the notebook and we start figuring out how to like write that down, um, I want you to like just do it here. So we can do this one quickly together and then you can do it from on your own from next week. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think this one is dash. Yeah, just tell me your score. Like how did you find the week? How was your experience of your first 2 days? Yeah. If you're like, I don't have enough information to give you an answer, that's also fine. Um, but any thoughts about the internship, how it started? Did it make sense to you?
बेसिकली मतलब मैंने स्टार्टिंग में ऐसा सोचा था कि बाकी इंटर्नशिप की तरह वो टास्क देंगे, वो परफॉर्म करेंगे हम, मतलब कोडिंग का कुछ होगा ऐसा मुझे लगा था, मतलब
हाँ,
एआई बेस्ड कुछ काम होगा ऐसा।
हाँ,
बट स्टार्ट मैंने किया तो मतलब मैं मुझे क्या लगता है और मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ ये मुझे पता चला जब मैंने आपसे बात की, और इतने सारे क्वेश्चंस कि आपके शॉर्ट टर्म गोल्स, लॉन्ग टर्म गोल्स, आप किसका मतलब मुझे कुछ किस पे काम करना चाहिए और मैं कैसा कर रही हूँ, कैसा कर सकती हूँ। और मैं मतलब अभी इंग्लिश का फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे रीडिंग आती है, राइटिंग आती है, लेकिन स्पीकिंग भी मैं कर सकती हूँ, लेकिन वो कॉन्फिडेंट मुझे आता नहीं कि मैं मतलब ऐसे बोलते बोलते रुक जाऊंगी तो क्या होगा, मतलब ये कुछ ऐसा। बट मैंने आपसे बात की तो मैं ट्राई करती हूँ कि मैं आपसे इंग्लिश में ही बात करूँ ज्यादातर, मतलब अ, ऐसा नहीं कि मतलब मुझे कंफर्टेबल लगा कि नहीं, मतलब जज नहीं करेगा कोई, तो हमें गाइड करेगा कि नहीं ऐसा नहीं, ऐसा कर सकते हो, यहाँ से पढ़ सकते हो। सो दैट्स द आई थिंक दैट द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग्स। मतलब मुझे अभी तो उसी चीज की गरज थी कि मतलब मुझे ऐसा नीड थी कि कोई मुझे ऐसा गाइड करे कि तुम कर सकती हो, लेकिन यू नीड टू इम्प्रूव योर सेल्फ अबाउट स्पीकिंग एंड अदर थिंग्स। So that's it. So I like the way you are teaching and way you are telling us and motivating us, especially. So thank you very much for
thanks.
that.
Yeah, it's yeah, great when people kind of appreciate that and say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, awesome. Okay, so do execution. Next week, try to plan your week before your week starts. You'll know what that means through the
Okay.
execution module. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. Even when I saw your profile, I was like, okay, this person like has a drive. She's doing something. Like, I was very impressed with your profile. So, yeah,
Yeah.
looking forward to all the cool stuff you're gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, I'll see you Monday.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Bye, sir.